Protesters opposed to the controversial Adani mine have said if it were to go ahead it would be detrimental to the coast's tourism and economy. Activists gathered out the front of Andrew-Wallace's Bocarina office today to protest the government using public money to fund the mine, which they say will be detrimental to the whole nation. "We are a tourism-based economy and the Adani mine and climate change directly threatens that tourism," said Stop Adani Sunshine Coast organizer Peter Hogg. "We are absolutely convinced that the mine should not go ahead. The Carmichael-coal-mine, proposed by the multi-billion-dollar Adani Group for central Queensland, has seen protests across Australia for the past few years." Mr Hogg said they chose to stage their protest at the federal member for Fisher's office today for two main reasons. One, to reinforce to Andrew that there should be no public money used for Adani. "There is still public money on the table that the federal government is going to almost give to Adani," he said. "We are also here to convey to Andrew and to his party that we don't support their support of fossil fuels." Mr Hogg said although today's protest was small, there were a number of residents in support of their cause. "In general we have had great support from the Sunshine Coast," he said. Mr Wallace said he thanked the small group for their engagement with the political process and for the peaceful way in which they conducted their demonstration. "Though I understand that fewer than 10 protesters attended my office, I have received 203 inquiries in total during my time as a Member of Parliament from local constituents about the Carmichael mine project, so I know that it is an issue which is important to some local residents in Fisher," he said. "I entirely respect the right of all Australians to peacefully protest. It is a fundamental principle of our democracy which I wholeheartedly support. However, I support the government's responsible approach to the Carmichael mine." Mr Wallace said the project had gone through a rigorous process of federal and state government approvals. Consideration of the company's environmental history was the most comprehensive undertaken for any Australian project to date. The government imposed 36 strict conditions on the Carmichael mine's approval and these conditions have been validated and upheld in Australia's independent courts. "I support the government's clear position on the Carmichael mine project, and its potential to create jobs and strengthen Queensland's economy for all of us.